Hey guys, today's verse is found in Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 10. Ecclesiastes 9 and verse 10 reads like this: Whatever you do, do it well. But I want to read you that same verse from the version I learned as a child. And it sounds a little older, but I really like the point. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with your might. Let me read that again and try to swallow that one, okay? Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with your might. So let's break that down. It says the exact same thing, but let's break it down. Not a thought, just the words, and figure out what that means. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with your strength. Whatever your hand finds to do it with your strength. So this morning, I just want to spend a couple minutes talking about what that means. There was a project in the house that I was really dying to do. I'm not a carpenter. I don't do that, but I'm a youth pastor, and I'm a graphic designer by trade. So I design things. So for weeks and weeks, not every night, but most nights, I would dream about building this project. And so I knew I required some tools. So a couple of weeks ago, there was a sale on, and I went out and bought some tools. And I kept having this dream about how I was using the tools and how I was building something, and at the end it was pretty good. It was really good, actually, and it gave me incentive. And yesterday I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go out and do it. So I went out to the store, to the lumber store, to two lumber stores actually, and I bought some wood and I laid it out on the floor in Home Depot, and I measured it out in my head according to what I wanted to do, and I had taken measurements here at home. This is a relatively simple project for a person who's really good at carpentry. A really simple project actually, but to me it was a huge thing, and to me I'd never done it before, and I was actually nervous about it, to be honest. And so I went and I bought this wood and I stuck it in the back of my car, and I had the tailgate open because it wouldn't fit completely in the car. And I came home, and it was a beautiful day yesterday, and I got down to cutting, measuring, cutting, putting it together, and I just thought, you know what, I'm not quite sure of entirely what I'm doing. I know the process. I know I've seen it done before. I've never done this project before, but I'm just going to do it with all my strength that I have the capability of having these equipment, having this wood, and I'm just going to do it with my strength. And let me tell you, the end product of the headboard that I built is absolutely 100% perfect with no mistakes. Take two. So I finished building the project, and I hung it on the wall, and the headboard is not perfect. In my mind, in my eyes, not perfect. In the eyes of my wife, she's really happy with it. She loves it. And you know, it just struck me as I was thinking about it last night, this verse. My hand found something to do, and I did it with all my strength. And it wasn't entirely perfect, but I did it with all my strength. I put everything I had into it. It took me the entire day, almost 5-6 hours at least, to do this relatively simple task, but I did it, and I'm quite proud of myself for having done it. But it's because I think this verse that my mom and dad taught me from a very young age I was living it out. I was putting it into action. I found something to do, and I did it with my strength. You know, you guys are going to be given stuff to do. You're going to be asked to do something. You're going to be asked to do things by your boss, by your parents, whatever it is, by your teacher at school, and it's not going to be your favorite thing to do at all. But if you remember this verse, and remember this verse gives us instruction to do whatever we find to do it with our entire strength. I think that'll set you on a really good path for the rest of your life. You know, the other day I was making hot chocolate, and the one girl came into the kitchen, two girls actually came into the kitchen, and they said, "What can we help you with?" And they stirred and they poured into carafes, and that was great because I didn't ask them. They just saw it. Whatever their hand found to do, they did it with their strength. They did it with joy. And that same evening, a guy came up to me, and as I was lighting the fire outside, and he said to me, "Hey, can I help you build a fire? Is there anything I can do?" And I was really, I can't say shocked because I know these kids' hearts, but I was really happy that they volunteered to help out, you know, and they found something to do. They saw it with their eyes. They found it. They weren't even asked. And then they did it with their entire strength. I have no doubt that these two teens are going to do great things and become great people, because whatever they find to do, they're going to do it with their strength. Guys, we hope you have a fantastic weekend. Hope you enjoy this rainy weather outside. Maybe find something to do inside or whatever. Hope you have a great day.